Come to United with Alvin. You can always unite with me by liking, subscribing, and commenting on the comment section below. Now let's get to the vibes. JJ Gabriel. JJ Gabriel has been on the lips of every United fan. At age 15, playing for the under 18, who has scored 10 goals in 11 matches, 2 hat-tricks, scored 3 against Liverpool and did the Isak celebration. Last season, he nearly left Manchester United. And Jesse Wilcox, my brother, convinced him to stay and he was showing the pathway to the senior side. And since then, his rise and his stock has always been rising. He traded with the senior side and he's been even promised an AMG Mercedes-Benz if he signed a professional contract to Manchester United. Look, I get it. I get it that he's incredible. I get it that he's talented. I get it that United want to project him to be the face of Manchester United. But the promises is too much. I'm not doubting his talent, but United have to be very cautious in how we deal with our younger talent, especially the best talent. Not long ago, Alexandro Garnacho was having issues in the dressing room on the senior side, mainly because he had his way in the youth system. He was the best player in the youth system. Every ball came to him at the youth system. He was the face of the youth system when he was signed from Atletico Madrid. I won't be surprised a lot of promises was given to him. Eric Ten Hag hyped him. Eric Ten Hag gave him a lot of promises. And when things weren't going his way, it became problematic. When he faced with challenges, it became problematic. He felt he was still the best player in the senior side. He hadn't paid his dues. Yes, he was scoring goals at the senior side, but his attitude stunk right from the jump. He should have gotten his debut far long before he actually got his debut. And Eric Ten Hag cited of his attitude problem. Bruno Fernandes also commented on it. And that's all because of the youth system and how we bring these stars up. A lot of promises, and we give them the leeway to probably do what they want to do at the youth academy without restricting them. Kobe Mainoo, an incredible player. There is no way you can put a ding on Kobe Mainoo's attitude. But his glory was too far ahead of himself. At the age of 19, I think 18, playing in the Euros for England, was a mainstay in the senior side in England national team. Helped Man United to win the FA Cup under Eric Ten Hag. He was exceptional. I'm not putting a dent on Kobe Mainoo's talent. But the moment they are faced with a little adversity, they want to leave the club. We've seen this in the past. We have to be cautious on how we handle our youth academy. Greenwood, an exceptional player. And what did he do? Issues outside the football pitch let him leave Manchester United and is flourishing at Marseille. He could not be doing that at Manchester United. The hype, the promises, the gifts. It's just too much for youth players. Because the moment they are faced with a little adversity and they are not getting things their way, they will try to flee. And that's not how we want to project it. Look at Arsenal and look at Lewis Kelly. He had a fantastic season last season. Califoli was mostly injured and he took the place, he took the helmet, showed his quality, showed what he could do. This season, he's not been playing much, but he kept his composure, kept his quiet. Arsenal have made sure there are no noise coming in from the media, and nobody's talking about it. He been playing sparingly, not on a regular basis, but he kept his commitment. Kobe Mainoo, on the other hand, the media propaganda has projected on him, and he's also an English player. Yet United are not as good as Arsenal. Yes, United, he's better than most of the midfielders in the United setup. But we also have to remember he is young. He has many years in front of him. Alejandro Garnacho's attitude saying that is why United let him go. As good as JJ Gabriel is, United should be careful on how they project him. He started this season incredible, but there are a whole players in the youth academy also doing very well. A whole lot of them doing very well. Jimmy Twat, Kai Rooney, Amiri Ibrahimovic, Jack Fletcher, Taylor Fletcher. A whole lot of them. And United are breeding a lot of good talent from the youth academy. For us to set up a 15-year-old to be the face of the club in the future and giving huge promises and promising an AMG Mercedes-Benz at the age of 15, I think it's too much. I think if care is not taken, we'll face the consequences in the future. I'm not doubting his talent, but we have to be careful on how we prepare our youth to become men. Because they will face adversity when they come to the senior side. And what would they be leaning on? If you get bring in a coach and a coach doesn't want to give him a selection immediately, and he wants to test his character, whether he will yield, whether he will give up, and they'll start by mouthing these coaches. Yes, Kobe Mainoo need a lot of playing time. Yet the fans want Kobe Mainoo to be on the pitch. But everybody faces diversity in their lives. This could be Kobe Mainoo's own. This could be the time will awaken a beast in Kobe Mainoo that we've not seen yet. This could be the time Kobe Mainoo could be reflecting on himself and try to pick up on things that he really wasn't good at. But we are so fixated in letting Kobe Mainoo play in the starting lineup and being in the team week in, week out. We are not encouraging him to buy this time. Postco's made a comment in a Nicky Bat podcast on how astonished he is that Kobe Mainoo is not in the Man United starting 11. And this put pressure on the coach. And this put a whole sort of mindset in the player. Thinking, I'm good, I'm the best. A lot of these media are hyping me. He would like to leave Manchester United and will go somewhere and prosper. He could have just bided his time and see what happens. It's just half of the season. Last season he was injured. He wasn't available on a regular basis. This season is a different test for Kobe Mainoo. He has done very well and showed a lot of a good attitude, a lot of good behavior on and off the pitch. But he is just 20 years old. He has a big future ahead of him. Shea Lazy still looking up and seeing if he can get his first debut at the senior side. If the media are projecting these things on the young players, Shea Lazy will also be one of the players we might let go if the hype becomes too much. We've hyped a lot of these young players in the past and they've never lived up to the expectation. Simply because we give them what they want. And when they face a little adversity, and then it's game over. United should be careful on how they treat JJ Gabriel. It is very important. Please continue to like, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. United with Alvin.